part-time?
I think she's down to 3 days a week.
Okay.
That.
Hmm.
She's threatening to retire. I just quit that job.
Satish, where did you go to university again?
University of Delhi.
Where?
Delhi University.
Oh, in Delhi.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you went. I thought you went to a school.
Yes. University of Kansas.
Yes, okay.
How are you?
Not one that my daughter's looking at.
Yeah. I did my postdoc there.
Okay. I saw your car. I was wondering if we'd see you.
Yeah, I tweaked my lower back, so I'm gonna try to work it through. Let's see what happens.
Well, just take it easy.
I will. I
Yeah.
will. I just don't like to sit on my ass all day, Drives me crazy. It does, it drives me crazy.
Yeah, just don't, go
No, I won't.
deep.
I won't. I'll do what I can do. How are you? Good. How you feeling? That's the key. Yeah, good as the key. Good as the key. Well, you look after me. You look after me. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, well,
Yeah. Thank you, Marilyn.
Donna told
Hi,
me to do
Michelle.
that.
Hi. Donna doesn't do it, so I don't expect it.
It's been so great having you online. Oh, I should that the ladies that are subbing for me for next week and then the Monday after are not gonna offer it through Zoom.
Yeah.
So it's not, yeah. So maybe you can pull up one of the taped ones, one of the recorded ones.
Good, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a wonderful time in case I don't catch you at the end. Have a wonderful trip.
Thank you. I know we're excited at this point. Everything's pretty much packed, and after I leave here, I got to take the dog to where he's gonna vacation for 2 weeks. So nervous. We've never really boarded him before like this. So
Yeah.
but everyone does it. So I'm sure.
Yes.
Is that Olivia? Are you on too?
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, Olivia and Michelle. We're signing you both in.
Thank you.
So did you
So
say,
yeah, I just have to drop the dog off and then we'll leave about 12:30 to head over to Miami, and our flight over is at 5:45. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh, how exciting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love getting on a plane,
Yeah.
knowing that I'm going somewhere, the anticipation. And
Yes.
we've got Deb joining us too.
Only the flight is very long.
Oh yeah, to India. Yeah.
India.
Yeah, to London, it's not bad. Yeah. The hardest part about flying to London is actually getting at least 3 to 4 hours of sleep because, it's such a shorter flight. But my strategy, and it's typically worked, I stay up really late the night before. So like last night, and then I get up normal time today and like push myself so that by the time I'm on the plane tonight, I'm like ready, I'm tired, and I'll eat and then probably watch one movie and then I'm out.
Where are you flying from?
Miami. Yeah, Miami to Gatwick. Yeah.
What's that, 7 hours?
I'm Michelle.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hi, Debbie. It's Olivia.
Hi, Olivia. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good.
It's so nice.
Always good to be at yoga with you. The classroom looks not so busy.
No, quiet, right?
Uh-huh.
Michelle, did she say that no one's going to do the classes on Zoom when she's
Right.
away? Okay.
Yes. So there won't be.
I missed that. Could you repeat that, Olivia, please?
While she's away, Nancy's away, we'll have to do it on demand because
Nope.
who's ever doing it's not going to do Zoom.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that soon?
Yes.
Yes, for the next 2 weeks, Debbie, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why the London discussions. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
got
I'll be away next week and the classes are being subbed, but they're not gonna
Zoom.
offer them through Zoom. So it's just the next 3 classes. So next Monday, Tuesday, and then the following Monday, and then I'll be back. I'll be
Have a wonderful trip.
jet lagged and all on that Tuesday morning, but
Love it.
yoga is the best way to get over jet lag, for sure. All right, ladies, let me, I have to spotlight this. I know it's funny to have the same number online as, yeah. But it's great. All right. Well, hope the weather, it feels a little better out.
It was about
Right now.
85 in my car. And it feels drier,
Yes, it does.
but we
Yeah.
had some rain last night.
Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere.
It was nice.
Could have been a little longer, but you have to get what you get.
All right, and let me go ahead and mute you all. And then we'll get started. So we're going to start in a seat to just do some alternate nostril breathing to begin. So prop yourself up as you need to with a block, either in hero's pose or crossing the legs, and just get a little movement going inside the body with some pranayama to begin. And then just with this month of June, it's a really nice month to do sun salutations because of the upcoming summer solstice. And obviously we all feel the increased amount of heat, but you know, the sun is responsible for us being able to live and breathe on this earth. And sun salutations really honor the life force that we get from the sun. So it's a beautiful part of the asana practice to focus on, I think, you know, this month. So, but we'll move some of our prana with some breath work, and then we'll move into the physical. So sit up nice and tall. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. And we'll do the pranayama before we set our intention, just to help bring us here to our practice this morning. So let the sits bones root. Try and let the knees drop toward the earth. Sit up nice and tall, draw the belly in. Flip your left palm to face up and bring the tip of your index finger underneath the tip of your thumb, extending the third, fourth, fifth fingers. And then take your right hand, and my suggestion would be let the second and third fingers rest in between the eyebrows at the third eye. So as we move the breath up one nostril, retain it at the top, and then exhale down the other nostril, and create this rhythm, but really tuning in to that sensation of the fingers against the third eye, so that you're connecting with your source of intuition during this breath work. So take a full breath in through both nostrils, out through both nostrils. And then we'll close the right nostril with the thumb and inhale through the left nostril, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top, switch, close your left nostril with your ring finger, let your thumb go, and exhale through the right nostril, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the right nostril, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, switch your fingers, and exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, right, 2, 3, 4, inhale, right, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, left, 2, 3, 4, inhale, left, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, right, 2, 3, 4, inhale, right, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, left, 2, 3, 4, inhale, left, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, right, 2, 3, 4, inhale, right, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, left, 2, 3, 4, release that right hand, taking the same mudra with that right hand, and just return to your natural breath and observe. So this form of yoga that we do, Hatha yoga, the Ha refers to the sun, and the Tha, T-H-A, refers to the moon. We build the Ha, or sun energy, through our sun salutations. And then at the end of class, we use the Tha, the moon energy of Shavasana, to create balance. Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breathing, helps to create balance in the mind, activating the left and right side, moving us toward balance, helping the chatter in the mind to settle. Physically, one of the benefits of a sun salutation is that it moves all of our major joints, engages all of our major muscle groups. But spiritually or mindfully, it awakens the body intelligence to create energy directly from the sun. In the ancient teachings, the sun is symbolic of consciousness. Preferably practiced in the morning, designed to work on all body parts, every organ, every system, and every energy channel, the chakras. It's also said to be the most efficient way to connect with our core inner strength. So bringing your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra, set your intention as it relates to connecting with that inner source, that inner strength. So seeing the sun salutation not only for its physical elements, but also for the deeper meaning of it, this connection, this honoring toward the sun and the earth, stimulating the vitality that, or awakens the vitality in you. And let's open with the sound of Om. Take a full inhale, exhale it out. Om. Flickering the eyes open, and let's make our way to tabletop. Let's warm up the spine a little bit through our cow and cats. So find hands and knees. And the important thing with cow and cat is to start your breath, follow it with the movement. And as we move into cow, we keep the belly engaged. Feel that opening across the heart and the tailbone lifting, where you feel that bottom of your tailbone reaching up toward the sky. And then you exhale, the rounding of the spine. Really imagine now the tailbone drawing down toward the earth, the crown of the head drawing toward the earth. And move with your breath. Inhaling into cow and exhaling into cat. But really scanning the body as you move through each pose, awakening the spine. Connecting breath with movement. Couple more rounds. And then next cat pose, stay in it, tuck your toes under, look at your knees, lift your knees and shins an inch off the mat, and take 3 breaths here to just get that core more engaged, more fired up. 2 more, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, dropping the knees, keep the toes tucked under, lean the body forward, bend the elbows, hug them in, lower the whole upper body at the same time. Uncurl the toes, separate the legs a comfortable distance so there's no pressure in the low back, and then inhale into a baby cobra. And exhale, lower down, tuck those toes under, push back to tabletop, lift those knees and shins again, and inch off the mat. Breathe, inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, knees drop down, rock forward. So lean forward, elbows are straight, now bend them. Lowering down. So when you lower down, your hands end up right under your shoulders. Tops of the feet on the mat. Inhale, maybe lifting a little higher in your cobra. And exhale, lower down. 1 more time through that series. So tuck the toes under, tabletop. Lift knees and shins. Breathe 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, lower, lean forward, bend the elbows, lower the body down to the mat. Uncurl the toes, hug elbows in, inhale, rise into cobra. And exhale, lower down, tucking the toes under, push to table, and then tops of the feet on the mat. We'll thread the needle. So inhale, right arm lifted up, and exhale, thread it under the left, dropping down to that right shoulder, right side of the face. Sits bones directly over your knees. And options, left hand can reach up to the top of your mat. Or you can float that left arm up, circle it around, bend at the elbow, wrapping it around the back, and reach those fingertips to the top of your right thigh, taking a bind. So if you're taking the bind, really reach those fingertips for the top of your thigh and feel the additional opening in the left side of your chest. and that shoulder, really working that left shoulder to rotate and open. One more breath in, and on your exhale, if you took the bind, release, bringing that left hand in close by the face, pressing into it. Inhale, right arm, lifting it up. And exhale, lower down, back to tabletop. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Coming back to neutral, flip that left arm up, opening. And then thread that left arm under the right. Take a moment to settle down before you move into the bind. Check in, make sure your hips are over the knees. Start by extending the right arm out to the top of the mat. Finding length, then floating that arm up, rotating it, bending the elbow so that it wraps around the back. So you've got your lower half of the arm wrapping around the back, fingertips reaching toward the thighs. And now really bring awareness to the right side of your chest. Feeling it open, maybe roll that right shoulder a little bit. Yeah, to let it open a little bit more. One more breath in, and then on the exhale, release the bind. Bring the hand by the face, press into that right hand, float that left arm up, opening up again. And exhale, lowering it down. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Keep this rounded spine, tuck your toes under and grow into downward facing dog, straightening the legs. Inhale, rock forward to plank, just to check in with the distance between hands and feet. You should be able to rock between the two without having to change the distance between your hands and feet. And then you can make some movements in downward dog if you want to pedal it out. Really start to feel your breath from your hands up to your sits bones, and how the breath then moves down the legs and up the legs, down the spine, into the hands. One more inhale and exhale, and then lift your gaze, look between your hands and walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Inhale, come to a half lift. So fingertips to shins. Draw the belly in, draw the shoulders away from the ears, finding a flat back. So taking any rounding out of the back. And really feel length from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Float the arms out to the sides. Soften the knees a little bit. Lift the upper body to stand. Straighten the legs, arms float overhead, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face the sky. Be here for 5 breaths, just opening across the side body. Really try and press those palms up to the ceiling. Arms by the ears. Feel yourself rooting down through your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale, really push those palms up to the sky. And exhale, and inhale. Next exhale, separate and dive forward. Coming into your forward fold. Let the head hang, let it be heavy. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. And then moving into our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, find that flat back to prepare. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands and step your feet back to find plank pose. And let's all start with knees, chest, chin this morning instead of chaturanga. So drop your knees down, hug the elbows in, lower chin and chest, or how we lowered before, sliding then onto the belly so your shoulders move away from your ears, and inhaling into cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck the toes under, push your seat back towards your heels, straightening the legs, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5. Look between your hands, either walking the feet up or a light hop forward. Try and land as light as possible. Inhale, lifting up to that flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Reverse swan dive or bending the knees to come up, whichever you prefer. Arms float overhead, hands draw down to our heart center. Let's keep it going with a second one. Same as the first. Inhale, the arms overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back to prepare. Exhale, plant the hands. Step both feet back, all the way back to find plank. Lower knees, chest and chin, or that kind of yogi push-up where you lower the whole upper body at once, practicing arm strength. Inhale into cobra, and exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under, push your seat back toward your heel, straighten the legs. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2. Try and activate the muscles underneath the armpits. So those muscles in your lats right here, try and engage those muscles. Heels reaching toward the earth, maybe a little bend in the knees to help you modify as you need to. 1 more breath in and out. Inhale, look between your hands. A light hop forward or walk the feet up, lift up to that flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, circling, reverse swan dive or bending the knees to come up. Hands to heart center. Let's find mountain pose, Tadasana, and close the eyes. Take a few natural breaths here to really sense where you are. To really sense the energy, the life force that we're activating. So 1 more time, really thinking about this connection with the earth and the sun through the sun salutation. So as we inhale and lift our arms overhead, picturing the sun's energy pouring down on us as we dive forward, honoring the earth beneath us. Inhale, flat back to prepare. Exhale, stepping back to that plank, our long line of energy from heels out through the crown of the head, helping us here, lowering down to the earth humbly. And then with that awakening, the heart center opening in cobra, exhale, lower down. It all comes together when we come into downward facing dog. Our head beneath our heart, the breath moving up the legs, down the spine, fully awakened, fully connecting to what's beneath the skin. 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. feeling the fullness and richness of the breath, having awakened our life force. One more inhale and exhale. Look between the hands, either walk up or a light hop forward. Inhale, lifting to a flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, gathering up all that energy, sending it up to the sun, drawing the energy down to the heart space. Feeling it all wash over you, Tadasana, mountain pose. And just take a reset here. Breathing in and breathing out. So similar to what we did yesterday, hands to hips, balance on your left foot, lift your right. Step that right foot back as far as what's comfortable to find a high lunge. So really getting into our hip flexors here with this crescent lunge. Let's float the arms up and then find cactus arms to just help that opening across the heart space even more. The heart energy shining up toward the sky, maybe even a little back bend here. One more inhale and exhale. Bring hands to hips and straighten this front leg. So maybe interlacing the hands behind our back, adding a little extra here with our balance as we hinge forward into this extended pyramid. If that's too much, you can bring fingertips to blocks or down to the floor, but maybe just trying it. One more breath in, and then slowly start to rise. And we're gonna spiral that right heel down, bend the left knee to transition into our warrior pose. Let's interlace the fingers here. Extend the index finger straight up to get the dynamic energy through the arms. This Kali Mudra. Check in with your left knee. If that knee is going past the toe, shimmy that foot forward a little bit. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower. Now, if you want to add chaturanga here, remember, we're not going all the way down to the mat in chaturanga. We transition, reaching the heart forward into upward dog. And then rolling over the toes to come into downward dog. So remember, if you're practicing chaturanga, don't let your thighs or hips come down to the mat. If you're not quite able to stay above the mat, then continue to practice knees, chest, chin, or knees and then lowering the upper part of the body. Look between your hands, a light hop forward or walk the feet up. Inhale to a half lift and exhale, fold, reverse swan dive to come up. Hands to heart center, finding Tadasana, mountain pose, and then other side. So weight goes in the right foot, lift the left, take that left foot back as far as you can, bending into the right knee, finding the high lunge. Arms reach up by the ears and then draw them down to cactus arms. Opening across the chest, maybe even inviting in a little back bend. Inhale and exhale. Hands to hips, straighten that right leg. So coming into extended pyramid, that left heel still lifted. You can either start to hinge forward, or if you want to do what we did on the other side, interlace fingers, pressing into that right foot a lot, and lowering down, getting a deeper stretch in this right hamstring, practicing our concentration and balance. Breathe in and inhale, lift back up. Warrior one, spiral left heel down. Arms reach up, interlace. Index fingers pointing straight up, Kali Mudra. Really act that energy from the side body, up the arms, and out through those fingers, the index fingers. Beautiful, everyone. Try and keep that left leg straight. And then exhale, hands down to the mat, stepping that right leg back. Again, practice chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look between your hands. A light hop forward or walk the feet up. Inhale, lift up to a back and exhale, forward fold. And then we're gonna bend the knees a lot. Lift up to chair pose. Sitting back in your chair. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then straighten the legs, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, step the right leg back as far as you can, dropping the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, brings the hands to heart center, twisting open to the left. Lean forward to hook that elbow with the left knee and try tucking the right toes under, lifting that right leg, straightening the leg, lifting the right knee and straightening that leg. Press the hands into one another to help open the left side of the chest. One more inhale. And then exhale, lowering the knee down. Hands come to center. Lift the arms up and bring them down. Tuck the right toes under again and then step back, plank pose. Come into downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. And out, lifting the right leg up, draw that right knee into the chest. Step that right foot forward, finding low lunge on the other side, dropping left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Next, exhale, hands to heart center, twisting to the right, leaning the body forward, hook that elbow with the knee. Option to tuck the left toes under, lifting that knee and straightening that leg. So you're rooting down through the right foot. Draw hips toward the midline for a little more stability here in this twist. Press the hands together to open the heart. Lowering that knee down. Come back to center, arms float up, and then take them down. Step back to plank. Come into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look between your hands, and then we're gonna actually just walk the feet forward. And then when you get to the top of your mat, bring your feet as wide as your mat. Lowering the seat down to find our yogi squat pose, Malasana. If you need a block under your seat. Ideally, you want to try and get the spine vertical here so that the seat is really dropping down. So your root chakra in your seat is moving toward the earth. Breathing in and out through the nose Maybe even swaying a little bit side to side here, sinking into the hips. And then we're gonna drop your left hand down, pushing the left elbow to the inside of that left knee, and take that right arm, lift it up. And then come back to hands at heart center. Bring that right hand down, press that elbow into the knee. Inhale, left arm up. Breathing in. And exhale, lower down, hands back to heart center. And then press your hands into the mat. Turn your toes forward, straighten the legs for a little wider Uttanasana. And just folding forward for a couple of breaths. Lift up halfway, heel toe your in so they're hip distance apart. Come up high on your tippy toes. Lift your heels. Drop your seat to your heels. Come all the way down. So fingertips supporting you here. Try and lift so your heart is lifting up. And we'll try balance. Hands to heart center. Maybe engage your thighs so your seat lifts up off your heels. Or use blocks on either side under the arms. Breathe in. And exhale, lower down. Come all the way down onto your back. Hug the knees in and rock it out. Ah. You know, what is Nancy doing to us today? Oh my gosh, she's gonna sit on that plane for 8 hours. She's gonna. All right, extend your left leg out long onto your mat. Hug your right knee in. So I want you to flex this left foot and push through that heel so you feel the back of that left leg pressing into the earth. And then draw your right knee in a little bit more so you feel that stretch in the inner groin muscle. Take an inhale. On your exhale, lift your forehead up to meet your knee. And then inhale, drop the head back down and drop this knee down to the floor so you're forming tree pose on your back. The sole of your foot to the inside of that left leg. Keep that left leg active. And then take the arms overhead in a wide V. Make this active. Really feel like you're drawing that right knee down toward the earth. To really feel that stretch and that opening for the hip. Keep pushing through the left heel. So a lot is going on down there. Small little arch in your back where you feel your tailbone and the bottom of your pelvis connected with the earth, but you're not pressing the whole back into the mat. One more inhale, and then exhale, sweeping the arms down. Bring that right knee to center, and then take it over to the left, rolling onto the left side of the body. Coming into a twist, take your right arm out to the side, palm face up. That left hand helping that right knee toward the earth. And now just let that left leg go soft. Keep trying to work that right shoulder toward the earth. Letting those muscles across the chest soften and expand. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. See if you can draw that right knee toward the earth just a little bit more. Coming back to center. Take that left knee in toward the chest, lift your forehead up to meet the knees, breathe into the back of the neck. Extend your right leg out long. Hug that left knee to your chest. So getting into this inner groin muscle on the left side. Flex your right foot and push through the right heel, helping to straighten and really lengthen that right leg. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, bring your forehead up to meet that left knee. And then lowering the head down. Drop that left knee out to the side, finding our supine meaning back. So tree pose on our back, making this active. So keep that right leg lengthening as if you're standing on it. Take your arms to a wide V overhead and really draw that left knee toward the earth, feeling a lot of activation in that left outer hip flexor. Keep pressing through the right heel as well, trying to press the back of that right leg into the floor. And noticing how this side feels versus the other. One hip might be tighter than the other hip. We always favor one side over the other. One more inhale. And exhale, lowering the arms, bringing that left knee to center, then guiding it over to the right side, rolling onto the right side of the body. Extending left arm out, palm face up. And with each inhale and exhale, softening that right leg, drawing that left knee toward the earth. Connecting with this twist. It's a massage for our internal organs. So we try and visualize organs getting wrung out, getting a massage, getting stimulated so that we can release anything not serving us. Get rid of it. One inhale and exhale, bring that knee back to center. Rocking onto the back, and let's just come into legs up for about 30 seconds or 30 breaths actually. Just roll your ankles around a few times one direction and then the other direction. And then just let your feet come to neutral. So 20 more breaths. See if you can trace your inhales and your exhales. Really noticing this reversal of circulation. How does that feel for the pelvis? How does that feel for the legs? You might feel a little tingling in the legs. That tingling is just energy escaping. Notice how it feels for the back side of the body. Again, you should not be totally flat against your back. You might feel just a little bit of space right above the tailbone. Your normal curvature of the spine. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower the feet down to the mat. Taking your rest pose of choice. So either extending the legs out long, finding corpse pose, or if you prefer, feet on the mat, knees bent, and then letting the thighs and knees come together for constructive rest. So remembering now, this is we welcome in the moon energy. So bringing it all full circle, all that energy that we activated from our movements, like food, water, and shelter. Earth's largest star, the sun, is vital to our very existence. We depend on it for warmth, light, vitamin D. The Sanskrit name Surya Namaskar carries a meaning of humble adoration of light. So breathing in how energized you felt, how moving that prana helps our circulation, our nervous system, all of our vital organs. So really scanning beneath the skin right now and sending love and kindness, carrying attention to your lungs, your kidneys, your liver, your heart. Know our breath connection as we move through those asanas helps to purify our bodies and balances our mind-body connection. And now inviting in the moon energy for balance. Maybe even saying Tha silently to yourself as you continue to let the body rest. All in an effort to bring us closer to contentment, Santosha. As we appreciate the flow of our asana movements, so can we appreciate the flow of life itself? I heard this yesterday as a quote: "You are the greatest project you'll ever work on. Restart, reset, refocus as many times as you need. Just don't give up." Deepening your breath. Invite small movements in, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. And circle your wrists and ankles. Inhale, arms overhead, take a long awakening stretch. Draw the knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a hug. rolling onto your right side in one movement. Allow your head to rest on that right arm. Take a few breaths here, feeling the energy move from the heart into the body. Take a moment to recall your intention that you set. To remind yourself that you can take your practice off your mat into your day. Slowly lean your chest toward the earth, press into the left hand, press into the right hand to evenly push yourself up, and then coming to a seat, keeping the eyes closed or at a soft gaze, looking downward. Bringing our hands together in Anjali Mudra, right by our heart center, a soft bow of the head toward your heart. Take a moment to thank yourself for being here. Always an honor and a privilege to be here with you, leading you in this practice. So let's seal the practice with the sound of Om. Take a full inhale and empty the breath out. The divine light in me sees the divine light in each of you. Namaste. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Olivia, Deb, Michelle, thank you so much. You all have a beautiful week and a half. I'll see you soon.
Have a great vacation.
Thank you.
All right, keep practicing. Keep up your practice. Just because I'm going away doesn't mean that you
No play hooky.
no playing hooky, right?
How long are you actually gone, Nancy? How many days?
It's 14,
14
well,
days?
13 and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we
okay.
leave today and we come back Monday the 17th.
Wonderful.
Is it just time off or is it celebration?
It's always a celebration. Just end a school year, and then,